Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is of course Sugi JRPG here, and today I am absolutely delighted to showcase you some Final Fantasy 15 mods for the Windows edition, which is available on Steam. Now, Steam is also supporting some workshop mods, which are mostly cosmetic costumes for the characters inside the game. So I'm going to be doing a separate video where I'm going to be doing the top 5 cosmetic mods for Final Fantasy 15, but in this video we are going to be focusing on a lot of things that are going to be changing the actual gameplay inside the game and also a bit of graphics as well. So let's get started with our top 5 list for the Windows edition.
5.
As for number 5, we have Unlocked Guest Characters mod. This was created by Renewals. It's a very simple mod which will be enabled in the mod manager, so you're not able to basically alter this out when you're inside the game itself. And it basically allows you to unlock any party character from these 8 at any point of the game. So we have Arden, we have Aranea, we have Core, Iris, Umbra, Ravis, Sarah, and also Ifrit. Alongside with this ability to basically add out these characters into your party at any given time, you also have a couple of additional functionalities which this mod comes along with, which includes a way to basically increase the stats for all the guest characters inside the game. Then there's one way to basically max out all the stats for all the guest characters in the game, and also a third option which basically removes the guest character altogether from your party, because there are a couple of phases inside the game where these guest characters basically join your party and they can be slightly annoying or something like that. And obviously Ifrit is something of which will not exactly like work out, fully as the other characters on the party, but every time that you're going to be changing out the character, you basically have to restart the game and go back to the mod manager to basically enable them. For number 4, we have a mod called The Lost Treasures by Kizari, and this is a pretty simplistic mod. It allows you to basically access all the DLC content that was limited edition. So this includes things like the Alienware shield, the Half-Life outfit and the crowbar, the Cup Noodle helmet, the Sims llama outfits, the Twitch Prime chocobo, the t-shirt, the Regalia decals, also the King's Knight t-shirt, Intel collaboration accessories that you get in the game, Dopanuki the greatsword, and also getting a starting allowance of 10,000 gil among various consumables. It also comes along with the Assassin's Creed outfits. And then there are some restored content also, which includes the Pocket Edition character models, retro character models, summer outfits, Cut AP adapter accessory, and the Cut Radiant gemstone accessory. So basically it's coming out with a lot of features that were not, they are kind of in the game files, but they're not exactly unlocked inside the game because they were promotions and other things. But this mod basically allows you to access all of that stuff that they basically put into the game.
3.
And then for number 3, we have the FF Horizon, or the Final Fantasy Horizon, and this is basically a mod for the cars inside the game that you're going to be driving, the Regalia as it is known, and this basically makes tweaks out into the actual controllability of the car, because if you haven't played the game, obviously you know that it's a very arcadey feel, the way that the car moves, and this makes the car feel a bit more like in an actual car game or a racing game, so it's a bit more fluid on the controls, a bit more responsive. Also, this mod actually increases the speed limits and the turbo limits, and the brakes are a bit stronger also. So as you can see on the footage, the movement of the car is a lot more faster than normal. So this is definitely having a bit of an alteration. It also has 2 different versions, one for the off-road and one for the on-road. You're not able to have both of these mods according to the mod manager at the same time because there's some conflicting data sets, and that's kind of the thing with a lot of these mods, by the way, on this list, that some of them may not work with each other. So this is a pretty neat mod for people who do drive with the car, but some of the people obviously are just going to be using Chocobo or fast travel, but nonetheless, it's a pretty nice mod. And as for number 2, we have a graphical mod called Reshade, and this is actually a separate application which can be used with other games, so it's not conflicting with any other mod that you will be using throughout the mod manager, so the compatibility is very high with this one. And what it essentially allows you to do inside the actual game on real time is to change the configurations of the game and apply these different settings, which will be changing out the shaders inside the game, like how bright this light is, how does the blur work inside the game, the field of vision, how does the shadows look on the night, and etc. There's maybe 70, 80, almost 100 different configurations to basically make the game look different, and some people prefer a lot more brighter graphics or some darker graphics. A lot of people have done their own presets which you can actually download from these modding websites, which are giving you a more like their vision of the look. But in my opinion, the best way is to kind of play around, switch this thing off and that thing on, and you will eventually get into something that looks more what you are actually looking for the game to actually look like, and what is going to be best for your computer, because obviously some of the settings will make FPS drops also happen, so you gotta be configuring it the right way so it's going to be working with your computer and your setup. But it's a very cool mod altogether.
1.
And at last we are at number 1, and this is the Renewals mod menu, created obviously by Renewal, and this is the most extensive mod that I have ever covered for these Final Fantasy games. It comes out with a lot of different functionalities and customization for the game. So things that are included in this mod menu are things like you're able to advance time, you're able to change out the weather to rainy, cloudy, sunny. All the options are out there. It comes out with a lot of cheat codes as well, so you're able to have unlimited tech, unlimited armature, unlimited mana, toggle invincibility, so you're not able to die, and then there's the God mode, which allows you to fly around, which feels like a Dragon Ball game at that point. It's kind of crazy to have something like that supported. You can also support summon all the summons at any point in the game. Just toggle it in and the summon will come. It also has a functionality to basically have the guest characters added in, just like the one that we featured earlier. So this comes with the same roster. Also, you can remove the guests, have Noctis alone, and party regroup and force party refresh. You can also change the player's model into something else. There's quite few actual funny alternatives here. You can also change the NPCs for the cast itself. You can also change the party's age, so you can choose the normal, the injured versions, or the 10 years older, obviously. And then you can like put out party effects like blood, sweat, dirt as you fight out, snapshots, and you can move the party at any point inside the game basically. And also it comes out with like restocked kitchen. There's other cheats like max gil, max AP, max skill experience, max experience, or full rare consumables. I mean, it comes out with a lot of different stuff, and you can just explore it. It's just a lot of different things that you can basically access with it. It's kind of like a God mode. It's like the ultimate cheat console for the game, and it's especially great for people who are wanting to play the game again or speedrun it or something else. And that basically concludes my top 5 mod list for Final Fantasy XV Windows Edition. As I said earlier, we're going to be doing a separate list for the cosmetics from the workshop, so that will be dropping out in a couple of days probably. And in case you do not own the Windows Edition, I'm going to leave a buy link down below in the description where you can get it a lot more affordably compared to Steam, and also I will be getting a commission from that sale, so in case you want to support the channel, use that link in the description. Also, we are going to be doing other mod lists for the other Final Fantasy games which we haven't covered yet, so I I presume from Final Fantasy 1 to 6, Tactics, Type O. There's a lot of titles which we haven't covered yet on the channel, and maybe we should do probably some Tales mods and Persona as well. In case you have any requests, leave them in the comments down below. But thanks for watching this video for this far. I will be seeing you very, very soon.